was, Joel. You know, I thought it was really disappointing if the boys didn't get the result. I thought they were the better team today, and I thought they worked really hard. Made it hard for themselves at times there in that second half, without a doubt. But, you know, some gutsy performances there, obviously losing Dale Copley and having Bryce out in the centres. But some efforts there, you know, the tackle on Michael Gordon and tackle from Bryce coming from behind and things like that. The boys were determined to put in a good performance today, and I'm really proud of their effort.
Are those tough plays the ones that impress you the most, especially with Bryce? I mean, he seemed to get his mojo back today, but that tackle's probably summed up where he was headspace was.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of guys you could single out. You know that the performance they put in today, they showed how hard they're working for each other. You know, that's what I'm really pleased about. You know, they're a really close-knit unit, a bunch of guys, and they're fighting hard. You know, and they're you come up against a really good Manly side today. You know, obviously they're out without their superstar fullback, but you know, they lose him and they bring in another international in Dylan Walker. So, look, we knew we had to be up today because they're a very good side, well coached by Baz, and they gave it to us today. But fortunately for us, we stuck together and we dug deep and we came up with a good win at the end.
Was Bryce's best game though, Garth, for sure? What really impressed you about what he did? He seemed to do what probably asked him to.
Yeah, he did. You know, he just did his job. You know, he carried the ball, got down and played the ball a few times. You know, wasn't looking for the offload all the time. He got down and played the ball, and he obviously set up a nice little try there with his offload, which he's more than capable of doing. And, you know, I thought he defended really well. You know, a one-on-one tackle there on Cherry Evans there in the first half, and then obviously come up with that miss, but then chased back hard and saved the day for the team. And, you know, he's a work in progress, like I've said, but I'm really, really happy. I think he took a really step forward today.
Jarvis was brilliant for you guys today. I guess, Ryan, what would you say as a skipper?
Yeah, he was the best on field. He's probably been the best on field for the first 5 rounds. So he's just been playing great footy, and I think he's enjoying being in this system. And he's come down from the Broncos, coming off the bench to come down here and starting and playing long minutes for us. And he's taken it in both hands and taken a forward step. He's up there, probably one of the better locks in the comp at the moment.
You spoke all week about the importance of going back to back. I guess, what does this, back-to-back win do for your confidence?
Yeah, I think it's massive. You know, the team's still learning. You know, there was we had the run of play there, and the intercept try went against us, and you know, the Titans in the past may have got beaten that game. You know, but they really stuck tight. They worked hard. They got themselves back in the game. They finished the game with a try, and you know, that was the most pleasing thing for me, was the fact that they're starting to believe in themselves, that they can win these games. And like I said, it's a quality Manly side they're up against today, and I was really proud of the performance, how hard they dug in, and when momentum was going against them, they still stuck tight and finished the game strong. So that was probably the pleasing thing for me, is the resolve that this team's showing.
And obviously, you don't like to shine a light too bright on individual players, but for Kevin Proctor to kind of cap off his 200, that must have been great for the team to do that.
Yeah, it was fantastic. You know, we flew his mum and dad and his partner and his child up here for the event today, and you know, Kevy's, you know, he's played in grand finals and won grand final. He's representing his country, but he's very instrumental in building this club into a team that week in, week out is performing. And you know, he's covered for a few blokes' backsides in the past in games, and I asked them today to make sure they go out there and put in a great performance for Kevy, because you know, he's been great for this club. You know, the boys love him. He's a player that they love playing with, and I'm really glad for him to see him get that result there today, that's for sure.
You guys really had the crowd on your side today. I guess, how great was it and fantastic to see and hear them cheering?
It was great to come up here, and got in the community. Everyone was behind us. It felt like a home game. Yeah, it was electric out there. I love coming up here. Hopefully they have us again.
And you obviously played the regional game in Toowoomba a couple of weeks ago. That was, not a great performance, but to come up here and I guess redeem yourselves in an environment that you're not necessarily used to, how good's that for the team, I guess? Yeah,
it was great. You know, the people of Gladstone have been so good. You know, we've been been so welcome, feel so welcome since we've been here. You know, the crowd was great. You know, I think it's fantastic for the game to be able to bring these games out to these people of the bush who don't get a lot of footy. I mean, they're diehard rugby league fans, and it's important that we give back to them. I'm really pleased we put on a really good performance for the crowd, and we can send them away, with a smile on their face, and hopefully a few more Titans fans out there as well.
And when the game was, I guess, in the balance in those last 10 minutes, how great was it to have that vocal support right behind you? Do you think it potentially also got you over the line?
Yeah, it did. The crowd was excellent. I think, come up here a couple of days early and getting our community and just getting the crowd behind us. We did some work up here a couple of weeks ago. I think Brent and Lawrence came up and did some community work, and just sort of planted the seed. So hopefully in the future, if we ever come back up here, everyone's still on our side.
How's Dale
Yeah, he's okay. He's walking around. He's fine. He's obviously he didn't pass the test, so we couldn't risk him going back out there. But you know, like I said, that was the win's so pleasing that Bryce jumped out there. He's never played centre, I don't think, before, but he jumped out there and did a good job. And but no, Dale's fine. He's up walking around talking. He's enjoying the win, that's for sure.
Will we back in Gladstone?
Sorry.
Back in Gladstone, hopefully one day.
Yeah, I hope so. Like I said, I've been really impressed with the facilities here at the ground and where we're staying and the town's been fantastic. But the support is what has blown me away. You know, the diehard rugby league fans out here and the amount of people we had at our training session yesterday and at the clinic, and then seeing them come here today and see how excited they are after the win. It makes it worthwhile, and you know that's what this game's about. You know, taking out to the people of the bush and letting them enjoy their footy.
Thanks.
Thank you.